Was it before that? Thou art live. Again.
It's a wait, no. We
All right, hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, when we get started, giving our praise and glory
to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Chakodash.
double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, and taught us his truth, peace, much love, and salutations as always to those who elect. Brothers out in Great Millstone National. Another Sunday lesson. Through the Spirit of Christ, Yahweh Shem Shai, the Lord's will be edifying to the elect. You see the title, Power. All right, and essentially getting into the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and something that is going to be very detrimental, very necessary in these latter days. Okay, we're going to, as brothers always say, we're going to need divine intervention, all right, in order to be delivered out of Babylon the Great. All right, we're talking 200 million nuclear missiles. We're talking laser beams from the chariots. We're talking Leviathan, however they get played into that. You know what I'm saying? We're talking mass death and destruction, plagues and pestilences. All right, and then we're gonna need power in that day. You know, so Lord's is edifying. I got the definition for power real quick, and then brothers, can roll with it. This is the online etymology dictionary. Power. All right, 1300s. It says ability to act or do, strength, vigor, might, especially in battle, control, mastery, lordship, dominion, ability or right to command or control, legal power or authority. All right, an army, to be able, something else I wanted to get. It says powerful, meaning one who has power, personal authority, or exercising great influence in a community. Okay, which we know ultimately Yahweh Shem Shai is that one that has authority over the over the whole, heavens and the earth. Huh?
Judge.
Yeah, he's the ultimate judge. That which work can be done. There was another one. Yes, powerful, and it says Lord. Okay. So yeah, man. All right, one that's like I said, one that's able, one to command and control, great influence in the community. That's the one that has the power. Which, right now, between, speaking on that dumb nigga Esau, but right now he has the power in the earth right now. Okay, he's the one that has the, that great influence in the community, the great influence over the whole earth. But Yahweh Shai is coming back to take that, and take his rightful place, as the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. So whoever got something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to get this real quick because Richard said.
Yeah.
Sirach chapter 10, verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah, it says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And ultimately, that's how we know that Yahweh Shem Shai is in control of all of this. That's why we fret not. That's why we don't trip about anything that happens. We see things and things ain't going to go your way 90% of the time, especially in Babylon when you're trying to follow righteousness. But guess what? Hey, the Most High is in control of this. All right? And what it say? In due time, he will set over one that's profitable. That's Yahweh Shai and the elect. Okay? Pretty soon, we're going to have the power, all right, and the authority, and, and that to have that great influence on the community, the earth. All the nations, Isaiah the 2nd chapter, all the nations are going to be flowing into us, seeking guidance, seeking counsel. Okay? These very same things, the examples like King Solomon with them two women concerning that child. Yeah. The heathens are going to be coming to us on matters like that. Not saying like directly that, but they're going to come to us for counsel.
They need guidance. They're not sure of something, they ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's going to be. Basically, it's going to be asking for help.
Yep. That was it?
Yeah.
Well, you have something? Or y'all know you have something?
Yeah, the brother will go.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to touch on Daniel 12 because we're gonna need the power in the day that the enemy come in like a flood.
Yeah.
So this is Daniel 12:1. Where we're gonna need that divine intervention. It says Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book.
Yeah, and it's going to require what? Divine power, divine intervention, all right, for the elect to be rescued, all right, out of these troublesome times. Okay, and Michael, that's how you know it's going to be bad. He going to have to, you know what I'm saying, come in and defend us. You know what I'm saying? Come in and keep watch. Okay, this is going to be a very bad time, but like I said, we fret not because we know that the Most High is in control, and He knows that, or we know, all right, according to the scriptures, that He's going to be with us. Okay, as long as we believe, if we have faith, He's going to be with us, man. That was it.
Yeah. Then I have one more.
Yeah.
Because you was referring to the nations coming to us for counsel and guidance. Well, in these times that we in, when the Lord raised up His men and they received that power, you niggas that didn't want to be Israelites, y'all gonna want to be Israelites then. So this is Psalm 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
You might start at the top. That's what I had.
That's what you already had?
Yeah, I'm saying, do you want to start? You might start at the top. Read down to 3, but start at the top.
All right. It says Psalm 110, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool.
What does that mean? This is Psalm of David. You see what I'm saying? It said, the Lord said unto my Lord. You see, because King David knew. We were talking about Yahushua. You know, his son. He knew his son is going to be the one. That's why, what's it say? Rough paraphrasing, but how essentially King David was going to be the one to, build the temple.
King Solomon.
Yeah, it was going to be King
Lord
Solomon.
Said he was going to establish King Solomon's kingdom forever.
Exactly. Now, was that temple, established forever? No. So that's how it's talking about when he comes back, man.
And King David was speaking through the Spirit, through the Lord, because it also states that I come in the volume of the book. Yeah. I believe that's in the book of Psalms too, somewhere. Yeah. So, but verse 2, Psalm 110:2, the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thy enemies. And that's going to happen soon. It says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beautiness of holiness, from the womb of the morning thou hast do of thy youth.
Yeah, in the day of thy power. Yeah, hey, Jake is going to be ready to get down with the get down once they see the true power of Yahweh Shemashai. Because right now they don't see it. They still see us as, we spoke on this yesterday, they still see us as average people. You know what I'm saying? I was telling the brother Malachi that when he was eating yesterday. It's funny because we literally, all these interactions that people have with us, as far as, being in the store, going to restaurants and shit like that. They literally, work. They literally don't know who they're standing next to, who they're sitting next to, who they're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? We're going to receive power in that day, and then everybody, all the nations is going to be willing in that day. And which a good multitude is going to come in, but, hey, the Most High ain't going to have mercy on all niggas. Everybody ain't going to receive that mercy. It's all about predestination. Go ahead.
No, that's all I have.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Did you get verse 3?
Yeah, you just got it. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 12:12. Revelation 12:12, and it reads,
Yes.
therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right. The devil is coming down because he knows that he has but a short time. He's coming down with great wrath. All right. He's finna showcase his power, his blessing, to the full extent. Your neighbor is no longer gonna be nice. You ain't gonna know Steve. You getting ready to meet Satan. Real talk. If it's an Edomite, If their lineage goes back to Esau Edom, then they're no longer called Steve and you know whatever the fuck their name is. Their name is now Satan. Yeah, Dylan, Connor. No, their name is Satan. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna fully act on that blessing. They're gonna fully act on what they received from from Jacob.
And that's their natural state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why brothers say they're gonna show their true horns.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even yesterday, before we started camp, it's something small, but it's showing who this nigga is. We saw that Edomite that had no shoes on. He was walking on straight.
Yeah.
Everybody else had shoes on, but that nigga. And I think it was either one of the brothers in the car. One of y'all brothers said that's his natural state.
Yeah, you
I'm
see
like,
the
yeah,
cave.
he's a beast.
Yeah, he's in the cave. I'm the only nigga that can walk on concrete barefoot.
We always say all the time, don't forget this nigga used to have tails.
Yeah.
These niggas used to have tails, man.
Yeah, which when they're gonna get back to that state in the kingdom of heaven. Isaiah the 14th chapter. They're gonna be back in their true natural state when we get into the kingdom of heaven and possess them as slaves. That's gonna be part of our inheritance. But they're about to show their horns. They're about to show you that they are the physical physical not incarnate. Yeah.
Incarnation.
Yeah, the physical incarnation of the spiritual demon, or his physical counterpart of the spiritual demon.
Yeah, there's a scripture that says he doesn't have the sword in vain.
Mm-hmm.
He bear not the sword in vain.
Yeah.
Couldn't use that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's not building all these weapons and shit for nothing. You see the video. Jake is playing spades. Cookouts.
Clubbing.
Yeah, clubbing and shit. And these niggas they got the shits popping up.
Bro, they're
doing shit like
They're
that.
training their 3 and 4 year olds.
Yeah, you got 6-year-olds knowing how to clean a gun. I don't know how to clean a gun.
Fast.
26.
Fast as hell.
This thing got a 20-year jump start on me.
Robot dog.
Yeah, robot dog. That one robot, that nigga was.
Diseases.
Yeah.
That diseases that are like he'll have certain diseases that he'll manipulate DNA and he'll make it to where this disease that he may release will only affect certain people.
Yep.
Even like AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
He made that, which that anybody can get that. But
Primarily.
Yeah, it was primarily
Jake.
created to destroy Jake.
Mm-hmm.
As well as highly concentrated fire beams like they did in
The
Hawaii.
DWs.
Direct energy weapons.
Direct energy weapons.
Yeah, because it'll be one crib just melted, and the next one's fine.
5G towers.
Yeah, 5G tower. Yep.
The way he did it, you know how Esau is. Like, when you really look at it, how that happened, it didn't make no sense. With the melting, with the laser, that made no sense. But we know, the trees.
Burning on the inside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cars melting.
Showing you that they going because everything that you see in these movies, they got most of that shit already, prepped. Like all these weapons they have on the movies, they got that shit, and they just gonna bring it forth in that day, man. And we're gonna need that power. We're gonna need Yahweh Shem outside divine intervention.
We won't make it.
Like the brother mentioned earlier, they're far more ahead than we actually see.
Yeah.
They got shit like the shit they put in your video games. The spark combustion chamber shotgun. They got that shit, and that shit shooting lasers at the rate of a SMG, and it's a shotgun. Like it's knowing niggas now, bro. They got shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna unleash it. That's why we're gonna need power.
Captain America's and shit.
Yeah, the super soldiers.
Terminators.
And they're not making these movies just out the just for the fucking.
Remember that one movie we watched in Chicago? It was called like Overlord. The one with that Jake, and it took place in World War II. And then they showed the Germans, the Nazis, which are Teamanites, and they were injecting people with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a horror movie
I know
version of Captain America.
Yeah.
That took place back in World War II. How do you know that wasn't real?
The 40s.
Yeah, because like you said, them Teamanites, them Germans, them niggas are fucking madmen.
Experiments
with them glasses.
Yeah.
You need to run if a nigga got them glasses. you in a bad space.
Stuff getting revealed, and even they put it in video games.
Yeah.
During the 40s, it was rough. It was really rough back then. At that time, these niggas had weapons of mass destruction.
But they act like those scientists just disappeared, like they just stopped.
Germans.
The World War II stopped and they had shit. Them niggas are still working.
Operation Paperclip.
Yeah, there's ain't that where they took them scientists?
Yeah, Russia and
Yeah.
America split them up.
Yeah.
And then I always forget the number, but it was in Japan. It was Ammon, and they were doing experiments on, basically, like fucking up human bodies.
Yeah, Camp 713.
Yeah, it was like Unit
Yeah.
731 or
Yeah,
some shit like
731,
that.
yeah.
And America basically made an agreement with them. They wouldn't punish them for their war crimes if they gave them the results.
Yeah.
So why do they need that shit? They were manipulating diseases and all that, putting people in certain pressure chambers. This nigga's a demon. We talked about that before too. How does he know what organs look like moving and shit?
Yeah.
This nigga was dissecting people back in during slavery.
Alive.
Yeah. How do you think he can even get surgery done in your mouth or in your leg or your body, and then you come back fully healed?
Yeah, he replaces your bones with metal.
Yeah. Or
How the fuck do you know that this is gonna work?
Yeah, heart
he
transplant.
gives you a robotic leg.
Yeah, heart
brain
transplant.
transplant.
I got this because I just looked it up. The Operation Paperclip. It says Operation Paperclip was a secret United States intelligence program in which more than 1,600 German scientists, engineers, and technicians were taken from the former Nazi Germany to the U.S. for government employment after the end of World War II in Europe between 1945 and 1959.
I'm pretty sure the dude that had started up NASA was one of those German scientists.
Yeah, Kurt H. DeBoo, a former V-2 rocket scientist who became a NASA director, sitting between U.S. John F. Kennedy or the President John F.
I'm
Kennedy
thinking about
Lyndon B. Johnson. Well, they just had a picture of this guy.
I'm thinking about Werner von Braun.
That nigga sounded money.
What do you think they was doing that whole time at NASA? When they came over, they building weapons and shit, testing it out.
Yep.
They're not just sitting in the basement looking up molecules and shit.
Yeah, nah, these the
Cures? He's not
Right.
looking at
Hell
cures.
they they so-called won the war and took more than 1,600 Oppenheimers, and then put them niggas to work.
And then, that's actually something I was thinking about a few days ago because he's got all this power. And it just shows how proud he is because you got all this technology, but you still have leprosy. Why don't you bring something out to cure that?
Man,
He could have, but he's proud. He thinks that's the way to be.
When they put that in Family Guy, this is actually true. They have the cure for cancer.
Yeah.
They just don't want to release it because Esau, he's
Losing
glutton. Yeah, he's a glutton.
Peter Schmidt.
Yeah, he's gonna.
yeah.
He said, Carter, if you already have it, because he had cancer,
Yeah.
but he got cured. But Stewie and Peter, not Stewie and Peter, Brian, Stewie and Brian, they, had gotten to the deep depths of the damn facility, and they found it. And, Brian was like, as long as you send this out to the earth, you can heal so many people. He said it's about money. I'm gonna lose money.
Big pharma.
Yeah, he said we're gonna lose so much money.
Yep.
He doesn't care about you.
But they'll put in that, and it's supposed to be comedy.
Yeah, people
Like,
laugh at
nigga,
that.
yeah, like, no, nigga, this is real life events, man.
It's real.
Somebody got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
This is Sirach 9, and I'm gonna get 13. It says, "Keep thee far from the men that have power to kill thee."
Yeah, keep thee far. And don't be in the same room with this nigga. Go ahead.
And also too, we know that's Esau Edom. We put these lessons up too to tell our people to stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Don't lean upon Esau Edom because you're gonna get fucked over. You're gonna get backstabbed, taken down, and it's really gonna go into it.
Yeah, which is not in the sense of, you see Edomite in Walmart, you run. No. You like the brother said, you're leaning onto them. You're going to Esau for all this help and not help. Even help. Help, protection,
Guidance.
Guidance.
Isaiah 30.
Yeah, Isaiah 30.
Because you run to the pharmacies, that's like, which Esau is the ultimate kingpin. That's what it is. It's like a big giant drug lord.
Yeah.
But
Pharmakia.
Pharmakia.
Yeah.
And then you go there, you're believing that if I take these pills and I take them 2 times a day, 3 times a day, or whatever, or for a week, you believe that that's going to cure you. Yeah, it may cure the issue you got, but it gives you another problem. They even put that in Boondocks because he was like, you're taking that Sertophanex. And it was a nigga, Thugnificent, I think his name was. He started working for UPS. He said, he's like, I don't trust that shit. He said, ain't gonna do nothing but fix one problem, but make you more sicker. And then Granddad, simple as hell, he's old. He said, well, he's a doctor, you're a dumbass. And I'm like, the nigga's smarter than the damn doctor. Because he said it's gonna do nothing but make you sicker. That's what it did.
And granddad ain't here no more.
Man,
Yeah, look at him.
dude.
It says, keep thee, Sirach 9:13, keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill thee, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death.
Mm-hmm.
And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And so, shit, stay away from him. Don't have no dealings with him. And it said that he laid snares. Everything this nigga do, it's to trap you.
It's
You know what I'm saying? All the jabs, different programs he got set up. So stay away from it. Even this NWO, it's a snare. Get you trapped up. And so
Bow down to the image.
mm-hmm.
That's what he wants. He wants everybody, and mainly Jake, to get chipped.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that that's going to get rid of Jake. That's what he wants. It's not going to happen, but that's his plan.
You can't get saved.
Yeah,
The chip.
he knows that. So it's like, well, shit, we can fuck up a lot of Jakes. We doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you going down with me?
Yeah,
He's
grab
a
the bucket.
y'all was just about to say that. He's a literal crab in a bucket.
He's a punk. He's a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You're a punk. When you want to bring somebody down with you off your fault and what you're doing, but you want that other person to go down with you, you're a punk.
That's that. So like,
Because he's likened on the Pharaoh. And one thing that certain pharaohs, I don't know if all of them did it, but some pharaohs, the servants that they had, once they got buried in a tomb, they would have the servants buried alive with them.
Yeah.
So they could bring them with them in the afterlife.
Afterlife.
Esau is basically doing that, trying to keep us as slaves forever.
mm-hmm.
I want you to serve.
Because he knows he ain't shit without us.
Yeah, they show that in like certain movies and shit. The villain's getting his ass busted, and then the hero always got to get that damn speech.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga he hit that button, pull a remote out of his back pocket, and blow the whole room up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, fuck it.
Or even
We
sometimes
going to. It's like, hey, that's what Esau want to do, man.
Sometimes they even do that in shows and video games where the hero has to work with the villain to, forward something. Both say they ask, but sometimes the villain, he's down to help just so he can forward his shit.
And backstabbing. You see
Yeah.
that thing.
We had a deal. Oh yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a villain.
Yeah. He's like, I'm still trying to like Eggman, Robotnik. I'm still trying to make Eggman like.
What's that scripture say? Who shall pity thee? Bitten by, yeah.
Rise 12.
Yeah, it's like who's gonna feel bad for you? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna feel bad for Jake, Sodom, and Esau, because that's what we're telling. We're not. This isn't a matter of if, maybe or possibilities. This nigga's getting ready to turn a whole new leaf on your dumb ass. Mm-hmm. And when he does that, and he makes it known, and he shows his horns, then you're gonna be looking for help and guidance and answers, and we're not gonna feel bad for you.
Precept.
Just like in the movie Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
That dude that was fixing up that black dude's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he needed that medicine for the son. And they went and they went up to the door. That dude, white dude, came out the door with the gun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "What you need?" He said, "Damn, I thought we was cool." But in that day, Esau gonna switch up on you, man.
War. Ain't no.
Yeah.
He even said in the movie, he said it's about survival. I gotta survive. I got my family.
Yeah.
It's not even like, because he wasn't even looking at it on a personal aspect. He was just like, yeah, nigga, I know you, but look at all this shit going on. I don't.
And
Y'all all wilding.
And then too, the scripture say nation against nation. We are a nation against them. It ain't just we're Americans. No, fuck that shit.
Yeah, like that nigga, he tried to, throw that this ain't about color, this ain't about race. It's about Americans.
No,
that
man.
nigga that beheaded his dad.
It's a different.
He's like, bullshit, nigga. Bullshit.
Americans are known as being Edomites. Yeah, we
Yeah, this is Jacob versus Esau.
No, straight up.
This is Genesis 25.
Yeah.
The fight in that womb.
Well, that's a snare.
Yeah.
That's a snare to make you think you're one with them, with your enemy, which the scriptures say never trust thy enemy. But then what happens when you trust them? You get backstabbed.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole spirit of we're one, but the scriptures in Yahushua spoke about the division.
Mm-hmm.
Even Esau was one against Esau, the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So how much would you?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop being simple, man.
That's a great point. These niggas are fighting each other. You think they ain't gonna fight your black ass?
They gonna want to take you out
They
first.
already don't like you.
And they heard about the truth.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Bro, because brothers made it a point all the time. especially when if the Lord has to wear Trump back up in there, and all these unrighteous decrees that's going on that's even messing up average Edomites, they're gonna blame Jake and they're gonna want to come after you, Jakes. They have that perpetual hatred. That just because he's smiling at you, don't mean he don't want to kill your ass, bro.
That's the worst.
So we think about how we want to fuck up Edomites. How you think the Edomites feel about us? Are you fucking crazy? We're behind enemy lines.
You got something?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I have two actually.
All right.
1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, he that's his job. He's roaming, seeking who he may devour. He's seeing who he can get. Okay? So it says be sober, be vigilant. All right? Sober in your mind. Understanding what the fuck is going what's the let me get that word for vigilant.
You gotta pay attention. Those who don't pay attention, and more importantly, don't get right with the Lord, you're gonna get caught in that snare, and there's gonna be no way out. You're gonna be back in the corner, and it's a wrap. You're done. That's all we say all the time. If you ain't got the Lord, you're fucked. You're just looking at people getting put to death or killing themselves on these gory websites. The Lord ain't dealing with them. You know, a lot of them be heathens. You know, but the Lord but you know, Jake's in there too. But the Lord ain't dealing with him, and that's why he died like that. Mm-hmm. It's not being a martyr and serving the Lord and dying like that versus just a gory death. It's two different playing fields, man. Jake got to know the difference. That motherfucker got fucked up. That wasn't a man of the Lord. That nigga got fucked up by the Lord. Yeah. There's a big giant difference, man.
Strong's G 1127.
Gregorio. All right. As for vigilant, simply put, to watch. Metaphor, give strict attention to, be cautious, active. To take heed, lest through remission and indolence, some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one. All right. To keep awake, watch. All right. Be vigilant, wait. All right. So essentially, be on your watch, man. Be mindful. As brother said, be sober, be vigilant. All right. Go ahead.
This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah.
Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Redeeming the times because the days are evil.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, if I may add, because Malachi made a good point yesterday. You know, when we out getting food and stuff like that, we gotta watch these niggas, because these motherfuckers, Jake and Esau. You know, and you know, motherfuckers get more bolder now. Motherfuckers walking around with guns on their hips. People walking around with knives on their hips. We saw that yesterday in Office Depot. Me and brother Ayuwa. You know, these motherfuckers, they waiting for this moment. There's people out there that are waiting for this. Mainly Edomites, but there's a lot of people that are waiting for that moment while hell breaking loose. They gonna start stabbing, killing, raping, eating people. That time is coming. It's building up. We can see the build up. You don't see the build up, you're crazy.
Once again, they put these things in your media, your TV shows, your video games, and the problem is people are not merging the two. They're not putting two and two together.
You got Jake playing The Last of Us remaster right now.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
It's not this. I mean,
10 years from now, I'm gonna.
Yeah, like, bro, this
is gonna be.
This ain't a remaster, nigga. You wanted to put yourself in that character's position, man.
Joel.
You know, fucking the movies. They're not putting these movies out just because they're bored and they want money. They're putting these movies. That's part of their witchcraft, part of their witchcraft. You know, they gotta hide it in plain sight. So they gotta put out little subliminal messages and shit like that.
Watch some of the Purge movies.
Yeah, but and that's a good series, nigga. That's about to be real.
That's real.
You know,
some places it's already happening now.
But then when people bring it out and call it out, then they're labeled as crazy. And nigga, bro,
it's a movie, bro.
Yeah, well,
the Bible talks
Most
about
something like that. Gonna move your ass out the way. I'm gonna move you to the spiritual realm. Go ahead.
That's all I have.
I got this.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Exodus 15:3, reading down to 6.
Yep.
The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is the man of war. The Lord is his name. Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yahweh is his name. Go ahead.
Pharaoh's chariots and his host hath he been cast into the sea. His chosen captains also drowned in the Red Sea. Verse 5. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Yahweh, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Yahweh, have dashed in pieces the enemy.
Man, who's the right hand of the Heavenly Father? Yahushua. Okay, the ultimate right. Fuck a Deontay Wilder right. That's the ultimate right. You see what I'm saying? Yahushua is getting ready to dash all of our enemies in pieces. Okay? He's the one that has that true power. He's the one, and he has to come and showcase that power. Because Esau is still trying to downplay his power. He's still trying to downplay him in his role in this whole thing. He knows that Yahushua is second in command. Okay? He knows that he has no chance in hell. But because of his pride, he's not able to humble down and repent and say, you know what? You're right. You are the Lord. I'm going to just stop. No, he's full throttle, pedal to the metal. He has no intentions on stopping. That's why the scriptures say, speaking about the days being shortened, you know, for the elect's sake. Because if not, no flesh will be saved. If this nigga was given the full opportunity to do what he wants to do, it would be over with. We would be looking at a black planet and 5 niggas in the spaceship. Jacob Rothschild and maybe a couple of his kids. That would be it. And this nigga, he gonna be on his 8th heart transplant. You know, that if they got what they wanted, that's their idea of ruling the world.
They wouldn't even be satisfied.
Killing everybody and just having them. That don't even make no damn sense.
They want to live on other planets.
They wouldn't be satisfied with that though.
No,
they
it's
can't
not.
be satisfied.
Because matter of fact,
It's not enough to.
Yeah, it's not.
He gets everything, but it's still not enough. Nigga, you have everything. There is nothing else.
real quick, Habakkuk 2:4 says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." He can't be satisfied. You already had the whole earth in your hands, and you still not pleased. You still want more. You still want to, go above and beyond.
You're an ungrateful child.
He's a nigga,
You got,
a bastard.
you get gifts. Like on your birthday, you got a whole bunch of gifts. You got what you wanted. This birthday sucks. I didn't get my iPhone. It's like, nigga, you just got 30 other things that you wanted, and you're crying about one because it's not enough.
Yeah, he just got a Porsche for his birthday. He's mad because he didn't get a Bentley.
Or it's not blue. I said I want the blue one, not the green one.
Yeah, even worse.
That's some bratty kids.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Hey, it's the car you wanted, right? I wanted it in green. It's like, bro,
He got a Hot Wheel car.
Man.
yeah, Jake
For his 16th birthday.
$1.97 little car.
Hell
Go ahead.
It said he enlarges his desire as hell.
Yeah.
It says Proverbs 27:20. The other apostle Rama pulled this out. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. It says he enlarges his desire as hell, and it says hell is never full, so this nigga can never be full, man.
Yep.
He's going to continue to take and one,
Covet.
and never be full, man.
Covet.
That's what he was created for, man. The wicked.
A true glutton. A glutton indeed. Like how the scripture says, Israelite indeed, a glutton indeed.
And Apostle Ariana poured that out for Bishop Nathaniel. Said that the lake of fire, you gotta put you can't put the whole everybody in the lake of fire at once. You gotta put them in one billion people at a time. You can't put all people in at the same time.
Where does it say that in the scriptures?
But who
Lord's
said
gonna
that?
go.
Bishop Nathaniel.
Wait.
He
what?
said you can't put. He said for lake of fire and hell, you can't put everybody in there all at once. You gotta put them in there
Like a
in
billion
groups.
set. Yeah.
You gotta put them in there in groups.
Who came? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Wow.
Why are you lowering the power of the Lord like that? You're
Right.
downplaying the Lord like he can't handle what he's dishing out.
That's the same. I mean, that's
It's
somewhat
disrespect,
equivalent to, the flat earthers.
That's what the Lord was sort of
The Most High, here it is, the Most High is all powerful, almighty, but he can't manage to keep a spear intact. I just gotta be flat. This bitch could be a triangle for all I give a fuck. It ain't got nothing to do with salvation. at the end of the day.
Even to technically,
You don't. The angel is gonna have a clipboard for you. Get hold on. The shape of the earth, and back it up with 3 scriptures.
right? But like,
It's like the fuck.
well, like
Ain't nobody getting on that. Oh shit.
the brother said, it doesn't matter. But in the scriptures, it tells you that it's a sphere.
Right. Exactly.
That like if
You
you
know.
want to, if like it's a don't because we know it's
Right.
you know that what's got to do with salvation. But if somebody's that damn bothered by that, it's like well, in the scriptures it tells you it's a sphere. So if you want to get, Tazmach even got on that one Jake about that
Mm-hmm.
because it said it. We went through the whole thing about it. He was bothering him that damn bad with the flat Earth shit.
It was that's a real demon.
Yeah.
That flat earth demon will take you out. It will keep you from coming in. It will take you out if you pay too much attention to it. You watching niggas like Truth Unveiled 777. That soft spoken nigga. You know, which he brought out some good information, but he's kind of.
He said he disappeared.
Yeah, nah, I don't know where the fuck he's at now. Shit.
All these weirdos just disappeared.
My bad. Go ahead.
So this is what the Lord has said unto Moses, because he was talking about, I forgot what he was talking about. Oh, the pride of Esau,
Yeah,
and so forth. So this is Exodus 9, and I'm starting 13. The main point is in 16. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh and say unto him, thus said the Lord, and thus said the Lord, God of the Hebrews, let my people go, that they may serve me. For I would at this time set all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilences, then thou shalt be cut off from the earth. Main point, it says, in very deed for this cause have I raised thee up, for to show in thee my power. So just like how the Lord that was speaking to Pharaoh, telling him, hey, for this cause, hey, I raised you up just so I can show my power. This is the same thing we're dealing with Esau. All that pride that he got, it's so that the Lord can show his power and bring you down.
The pride of that heart has deceived him.
Yep.
Because he thinks he's about to stay ruling. He thinks in his mind, once I push this NWO, because Esau knows he's falling, but in his mind, he's thinking that if I push this NWO, I knock off some of the prophets, I take out a good amount of Jakes, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's thinking. And why? Because his actions are showing it. We see him. That's his mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Guidestone, cut people down to 500 million. Even he's going to kill his own people, but really he wants to take out a lot of Jakes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that got destroyed?
Yeah.
The Lord destroyed it.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm finishing this out. It says, for to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. What's the name of the Lord? Yahweh, or Al-Shaddai. It's a title, but it's Yahweh. So the Lord's going to have his name glorified when America is destroyed. When he raised up his men, when Esau is taken down, like how the brothers going into that Isaiah 2, all nations going to flow into us, and through us they're going to worship Yahweh Bashim Shah.
Sure.
You got that.
Somebody else on?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 59:19, it says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
What's that? The spiritual power. Most High is getting ready to lift a standard in his men. All right, fishers are getting ready to be turned into hunters, man. Bros are gonna, and as brothers be saying, we're living in the Book of Acts. Remastered, if you will. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what Yahweh Shah said, we're gonna do these same things and more. Okay. But we're getting ready to, bros are getting ready to do some miraculous acts.
Science fiction.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight out of a movie.
Miracles.
Is everybody gonna be, have that power? No, but you gonna know about it.
Everybody's going to witness it.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be a witness to it, man. It could be one brother per every other region or city or whatever. Whatever the
might get
case may
saved
be.
by a brother with spiritual power. That might be
Yeah.
your life.
They just pop up out of nowhere,
Come on. Hop in.
pick you up. You look up, what the hell? You grab your ass up, and you dip.
Get on my back.
I don't
Like
know who
shit.
you are, but I trust you, brother.
Man, right. Yeah,
Never
for
seen
sure.
you before in my life.
Yeah. It could be a brother, one of the bros from UK. You ain't never met this man in day. Like, how the hell he get over here?
The Lord.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how he got over
Like,
here.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
The Lord got him over here.
Or you could recognize him, but he's all the way across country.
Like Habakkuk.
Yeah.
He didn't know where Babylon was. He
Yeah.
got there. He's like, oh, man, you take this food.
Yeah. You were dead. Well, where'd you come from? What?
Yeah.
No.
So, because that shows you got to really believe, because these miracles that happened back then, why the Lord would just stop and not do miracles now? I mean, the Lord does miracles now in situations when brothers get it. It may not be on a spiritual power level, but like for the brother example, that's a miracle. I'm not gonna speak on the brother's situation, but that $7,000 shit, but the Lord just wiped it out. Because the brother was supposed to go to court and they pushed it back during the time of the familiar disease, and then you just never heard from it ever again. That was like 3-4 years ago.
I got this real quick. These are things that's going to happen as well. Acts 12. I'll start at 4. It says, and when he had apprehended him, talking about Herod, he put him when he apprehended Peter. He put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter, you're right. Easter. Peter, therefore, what was that? Oh, matter of fact.
When you talking about Easter?
Yeah.
Passover.
Exactly. Ain't it the only time it's mentioned?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
When you look at that verse, like if you manage to find the New Testament in Hebrew, it says Pesach.
Yeah.
Passover.
Even the Greek kind of it's P-A-S-C-H-A, so it's still similar to Pesach. Let me see. Yeah, and when you go into that word, it's talking about Passover, talks about Egypt. So it's not that Easter bunny bullshit that y'all be talking about. It's sweet niggas.
Why don't Christians keep Passover?
I don't know. You're supposed to be Christian. What does Christian mean? Followers of the anointed.
And the anointed kept Passover. It's literally about them.
So
It's in the Old Testament. They don't deal with the Old Testament.
He kept
right
Passover in the New Testament.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Shit. When was y'all trying to take? When was he taking?
Oh, wait, like the day?
No, just like around
that night.
Around- but around the time of Passover,
The
right?
Israelites got him,
Okay.
I think, that night,
That's
and
what I'm
then they
saying.
held him basically as prisoner until the next day.
Yeah.
That's when they.
But I'm saying it's around the time of Passover.
Yeah.
Because they saying, like you said, that's
Yeah, 'cause
like
they were all
what
at
it
the
says, Old
table.
Testament.
They were at the table when he
Yeah, I
told
was
Judas to basically do what you're about to do.
Yeah, yeah. Like, come on, man. Anyway, I got a little bit more, brother. Slack, and I got you. Verse 5, Acts 12:5, it says, Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him. And that's, hey, we're going to be doing the same thing. Because we're going to hear, brother, we might hear a brother getting, taken up, or we ain't heard from the brother in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? So we throwing up prayers, all right, fasting. You know what I'm saying? You hear the brother's missing or, something happened, you throwing up prayers and you going to fast, man. You know what I'm saying? And cleaving to the Lord and pray for the protection. Verse 6. And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. These niggas are watching.
Couldn't get out.
And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands.
That's a miracle.
Yeah. So these things are going to be happening. And because what was getting ready to be done to Peter, man?
He's gonna die.
Exactly.
He's gonna put him to death the next day or the next morning.
You see what I'm saying? And so, verse 8? It says, and the angel said unto him, Gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said, he ain't questioning. Who are you? What? Nigga, put your shoes on. We're not going to be asking questions in that day. Now, Jake is going to be asking questions because they're uncertain. They don't have a faith. They don't have a faith. They don't have any faith.
They don't have the eyes to see.
Exactly. Yep. They're going to see an angel and bug out. and they probably did to kill him.
Remember, it's the Lord.
They probably did to kill him. If you a 230 say angel, that ain't good, bro. And so he did, and he said unto him, cast thy garment about thee and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true, which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. Yes, you think he dreaming? Nah. Oh no, verse 10. I'm gonna get to 11. I'm done. When they were past the first and second ward, they came into the iron gate that leadeth into the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him, as he dipped. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, now I know of a surety that the Lord has sent his angel and had delivered me out of the hand of Herod and from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. So Peter was delivered. All right? And so like, I'm gonna keep going. Let me get 13, I'm done.
You good?
I'm gonna get 13, I'm done. Verse 12, it says, and when he had considered the thing, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. So they're still praying for him, you know. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a damsel came to hearken named Rhoda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate. And they said unto her, thou art mad. You tripping, you bugging. But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, it is his angel. But Peter continued knocking, and when they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. So he was delivered. You know, and they couldn't even believe him, man. Cause they knew he was taken. He was locked up. The same things are getting ready to happen to us, brothers. All right, and you few sisters, man. We're getting ready to receive, power. You know what I'm saying? We're shit. The Lord is gonna show his power in that day. That's an angel directly came and delivered Peter. Smote him on the side. Get up, let's go. We got to dip.
We even had a conversation about that yesterday when we were out. Talking about how, the Lord that had the animal guide you. You even had a dream on that a while back. You were being guided by what, a dog?
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, some wild animal, some shit like that. Yeah.
Talking. That can happen. In
many ways.
Many ways. We were even talking about it before. We were saying, you see a beast, because there's gonna be beasts and apparitions, coming basically out of nowhere. But they just look at you and don't fuck with you. When they see somebody else, they go attack him. Mm-hmm. That can happen.
Job 5:19-23. Yeah. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Mm-hmm. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Because we're gonna be going through stuff, man. But like I said before, it's gonna be a giant difference between the 2/3 and the men going through. People like to say, "What about y'all? What y'all gonna do?" I mean, we're gonna be in Jacob's trouble too. But the difference is we're gonna be guided, even if we are in prison or having to be put to death. The vibration is going to be different. These niggas are just gonna get fucked. That's what it is. They're just gonna get fucked. The scriptures say the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Yeah, we're gonna see death. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to run. Jake gonna have to hide in the bush. Jake might get surrounded by a troop, but we're still gonna be good. The vibration's gonna be different. Yeah, your heart might race, but the Lord got us. You gotta believe that, man. All of us. It ain't the end to be all. The scriptures don't say it's not the end game for the elect. So if you believe it's not the end. It's only an end game for the 2/3 and the heathen. That's it.
You gotta think of it as that's the beginning of your life, man. Yeah. If you got to be put to death for the truth, that's the beginning of your life. Mm-hmm. That means you are no longer once that head go rolling. We gotta call it like it. Once that head go rolling, you gonna roll right into a new body.
Yeah. For everybody.
Exactly. And you ain't gonna have to feel that shit, but you might not even feel it then. Yeah. But you ain't gonna have to feel that shit no more. Your knee could have been hurt that day before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That was quick. In that new body, you gonna feel great.
You're gonna be like, what the? It's gonna be instant. Boom. Oh shit. Where that nigga at? You know?
Yeah, where's he?
Where that nigga pulled the switch?
What was that shit you were talking
about? Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Run that shit back, nigga.
Yeah, run it. Try it now.
Yeah, try that shit again.
You're gonna come back with the Lord too.
Exactly. And what does it say? The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? The Lord is literally gonna be on our side when New Jerusalem come down.
Well, the scriptures
say, he gonna be leading the charge. What you think a nigga gonna do in that day?
Right.
But shit up. Yeah, right.
What Yahweh Shai said? Not one hair of his hair shall. One hair of his head shall perish.
What?
You
Yep.
know, that's not
You
us.
gotta kiss.
Even if you have to get marked, that's not perishing. You're not perishing.
Right.
It's just the lot. Right? Some men and even some sisters just might have to die. It's not even gonna be a lot. A lot of brothers and a lot of sisters, they're not gonna die.
Yeah.
A lot are not going to. It's gonna be a small amount. I can't give you a number, but it's not gonna be a lot of men dying.
If you need a number, you don't have faith.
The Lord didn't bring me to the truth to think about dying and
Dying.
last days.
What did
Not
he said?
one.
What did he said? He said he's not the God of fear or something like that.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, you meditate on things to come, but it's not end game. You know? Yeah, you're supposed to meditate on because you're supposed to
Well, he hasn't given us a spirit of fear.
Yeah, you're supposed to prep your mind for what's to come, but have faith that you're going to be straight, though. I got a quick precept. Oh, yeah, more slide. Go ahead, slide.
Job 5:21-23. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yep.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Yeah, the animals gonna be fucking with you in that day. You're gonna see a random ass, like I said, a bear, big ass grizzly bear. You ain't never seen it in close, as close as me and this brother are, right there looking at you. Yeah, and nigga do one noise, and then he turn around and you follow him. He bring you to a whole fucking abandoned house with some food or some
See
shit.
through the head, and I know the bears be doing it.
Yeah. They do that
Come
shit.
on.
You know?
You
They
can
do
ride
that
that
shit.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
He
you
might
might
tell you,
tell
hey,
you 20 miles per hour.
He might tell you to get on.
You know,
Golden Compass, goddamn.
Come on, hold
You
on.
might live by. You might live by a zoo, a big ass lion bird. Get out the zoo. This nigga got you. What the nigga gonna do with a lion?
Team up with the bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he might be with you.
Man.
He
Because
might-
remember,
yeah.
in the kingdom, the animals, they ain't going to be fighting each other.
Yeah.
The king's
Yeah.
going to start somewhere on this side, dealing with helping the elect. They might be like, shit, we finna, hey, it says, Romans 8, the creation is waiting for the sons of God to manifest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be dope though, because they even put that in video games too. You got the animal companion or whatever.
Yeah.
They call you spirit animal or
Yeah.
something like that.
God,
Spirit God, yeah.
Yeah, you got a dog or a bear or whatever,
I bet.
and y'all walking, and y'all both murking niggas.
You live by the ocean, you get tiny as hell, hop on a dolphin, and get away.
Yeah. Completely through.
I believe. I'm just speaking.
Completely through.
I'm just speaking.
It's possible.
Man, but
Hey.
I think some animals are gonna be talking to us.
Hey, nothing's impossible. Y'all about you know shot, man. Yeah, oh yeah, go ahead.
You finish on that?
Yeah.
Luke 1:37. For with the Most High, Yahweh Bashimel Shai, nothing shall be impossible.
144. I'm looking at. Call y'all about you know shot. See, nothing is impossible with the Most High, man. So we speaking about these things, we're joking and making not necessarily light of it, but these are actual things that can very much take place.
We believe it.
You know what I'm
Crazier
saying?
than that.
Yeah, I mean, man, the Most High took 2 she bears and killed 42 children. You don't think he can take one and help your ass get some food? Come on, man. Nothing's impossible with the Lord.
Was it ravens or crows?
Ravens.
Brought Elijah bread.
Ravens.
Yeah. Yeah, the Most High, going to that Matthew, when he talks about how the Heavenly Father feedeth
He clothed it.
the fowls.
Matthew 6.
Yeah, Matthew the 6th chapter. How he feeds them. They ain't got to clock in and do nothing. They're taken care of. So it's like, aren't you, you're greater than them. You're going to be taken care of.
Grass and you be watering. Guess what? The Lord bring rain.
The rain,
Oh,
all types
the
of
water.
The scriptures even also say in Isaiah, my servant shall eat and he shall be hungry. My servant shall drink and he shall be thirsty. Which at the end of the day, we ain't worried about no goddamn food, man. You worried about, getting delivered and being so good. The last thing I'm worried about is a damn chicken sandwich.
Your supply of food will still be through.
Yeah.
It says, man shall not live by bread alone. I got this. Was that it?
Yeah.
2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High, I'm sorry. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That spirit had power, because that's what we really were going into. The power of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's it. He ain't giving us a spirit of fear. He's giving us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. he's given us multiple examples. Sirach, was it 2 and 10?
Mm-hmm.
We look at the generations of old. We have multiple examples of men of the Lord, and it looks like a very, nasty situation. And they get delivered, many times, multiple times, man. They're always taken care of. They're always fed. They're not wanting for anything. They get fucked up. They get scratched up. They don't die, in the sense of, like just a nigga death. No, man, these men are taken care of. So we got to take these examples and apply them to real life. This is a living book, man. And once again, we're entering into the book of Acts. We're getting ready to go back to that same thing that we're reading about. We're reading about miracles and things happening in the earth at a certain period of time. We're back here. The Most High is about to close the book and open the book, the new one, where we live forever. You see? That's all I had on that one. You had something? Anybody got anything?
Yeah, I got two.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Get your two. We'll close on that one. The brothers ain't got nothing else.
All right, this is Zechariah 12, and I'm going to start at 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them, Salaki, he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
King David was a mighty man. What they were chanting, Saul slew thousands, but King David slew tens of thousands. You know what I'm saying? And then when he tried to, when he wanted his daughter, and he had to go get the foreskins, he came back, brought
triple.
Triple, something like that.
In the short span of time.
Yeah.
Same day or some shit.
Because he sent him out there to die. Came
He
back.
definitely didn't die.
Yeah, he came back. Yeah.
He died of old age.
That's
the way he died.
He died of old age. He died for that battle. King David was that guy. So what does it say? It says the feeble among them in that day shall be as David.
Mm-hmm.
So the weakest man in Israel is gonna be like King David. Come on, bro.
A believer.
Yeah, a believer.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, shit, you'll be like King. No, nigga, you a 2/3.
Yeah.
You'll never be like David, bitch.
No,
Not even close.
not at all.
Not even on a good day.
No.
About the kingdom.
Huh?
In the kingdom.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Oh, yeah,
but
the
he
kingdom.
ain't no first fruit.
Yeah.
Come back later.
No,
Overtime.
Yeah.
You might pull up after Esau's gone.
Mm-hmm. It says, in the house of David shall be his God, as the angel of the Lord before them.
Yeah, the house of David shall be his God. We're gonna be gods, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once the kingdom gets instituted.
The house of the love.
Yeah, like that in the kingdom shit. Even even the 2/3 gonna be on a level.
Yeah, like David.
Yeah, they gonna be like David. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have like the perks and the benefits of the elect. That's a VIP club, special access. Okay, we Lord's will, we're part of that number. We got part of that the round table discussions and dishing out orders and governing this section. That's gonna be the perks of being of the elect. But
You got there.
Huh?
You got to the kingdom through hard work.
Exactly.
You have something to take pride in that sense.
And you're going to have the paperwork on it. The books will be open. The generations that come after, they're going to be reading. Of course, we still going to be here. But they're going to be going through the books. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be spiritual. So there's no telling about how the Lord going to have it planned out. You got writings. You might actually have photos. Because think about it. The spiritual is deep. Our people might be able to open up the books. It's not in the Bible. So don't take my word for it. But, think spiritual. Our kids and our not ancestors, but the ones that come after us might be able to open up the books, and the Lord will have pictures of what we're going through in certain times.
Live action.
It'll be live.
I mean, when we read the scriptures, what do we do when we read the scriptures? We visualize.
Yeah, that's the word.
That's
visualize.
we visualize.
We'll actually be able to see that.
Yeah,
Damn, it's gonna be powerful.
Yep.
And it's really what we're doing is setting up the nation, man. We're setting up like how Esau does. That nigga Sam Walton, his kids are straight forever.
Yeah.
Well, forever is meaning as long as this bitch goes.
Yeah.
He's set on this side.
They own Walmart. Them niggas ain't gotta work for shit.
And Sam's Club.
Yeah, and Sam's Club.
God knows what else.
Yeah. So, but they're set. That's what we're doing for, you know, because the 2/3 going to come back. They gonna be set. They ain't have to do no shit, man. You know.
I got one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah 40. I'm gonna start at 28 on down to 31. It says, "Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Yahweh, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength." And that's us, because it says Jacob was like unto a worm, you know. But it says, "Fear thou not, O worm Jacob, I will help thee." Then it talks about the Lord's going to give us a sharp threshing instrument. So that's the Lord.
Having teeth.
Yep. And so that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to come, you know. And I'm going to finish this out with in 30 and 31. It says, "Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall." And that's the ones that come up against us. It says, "But they that wait upon the Lord," and that's the key, you got to wait for him. There's Zephaniah, "Wait upon me till I rise up to the prey."
Yeah.
So we got to wait for Yahweh Shah. It says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint."
That's what a lot of Jakes don't do. They don't wait. They don't have patience. Because patience goes into suffering. So you got Jakes out there that they wake up to the truth and they start doing rambunctious things. And it's like, bro, just wait on the Lord, man. You know, that time of if you want to fight an Edomite so bad, nigga, just wait till the kingdom, bro. The Lord's gonna allow you to do that. You know? So just wait. You know, the things that we're gonna do in the kingdom, we can't do that on this side right now, bro. We can't.
You want to do more than just fight them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it, but
That's all you need to say.
So wait for the kingdom. Your hearts.
Right. It ain't gonna be a fight.
yeah, you ain't getting
It's gonna be business.
Right. It ain't none of that King Saul stuff. Let me live now. Fuck all that. Ain't no manifest destiny. Part 4, part 3, 5. None of that shit.
They can fight each other like boxing rings and shit.
Chicken fights.
Yeah, chicken fights.
Esau fights.
What they do with the chicken, they get them up on coke. That's what they do. They coke them up, and then they be doing them wild battles.
damn.
They put that in
Even the
movies.
chickens be
Yeah,
rich.
you ain't seen that? Like, you know,
I know
you be in comedy movies and stuff like that. They said, why the chickens fighting? Like, why are the chickens so aggressive? Why doing that? He said, yeah, they get them on coke.
Damn.
Yeah, they drug them up. That's what they do. I got
no good old Uncle E.
They call like wild chicken fights or something like that. I'm gonna look that up.
That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Brothers got anything else? Should I grab Matthew? Matthew 4:17.
Yeah, it's called cockfighting.
Oh, y'all heard it,
Yeah,
But I know they couldn't.
inject them with steroids and booster drugs.
Nice. In Matthew 4:17, it says, "From that time, Yahushua began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand." All right, so ultimately, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We're getting ready to receive power. All right, beyond our wildest dreams, beyond our wildest imaginations, man. All right, power that can't be achieved through any other outlet, if you will, any other way. The only way to achieve this power that we're speaking about is by worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai in truth and sincerity. All right, and having faith, and believing unto the end. All right, so Lord's will is edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise and all glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well and taught us truth, peace, much love, salutations as always to those who elect. Hey, to the next one, keep pushing, keep fighting this good fight of faith, no man time with that. Shalom.
Shalom.